2023 presidency will retire political tourist Atiku to Dubai. Shettima. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The vice presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Senator Kashim Shettima, has said the Tinubu-Shettima ticket will retire the People's Democratic Party PDP Atiku Abubakar in the 2023 elections. Shettima said that Atiku cannot match the All Progressive Congress candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in your excellent track record of service delivery, qualitative leadership, and capacity for grooming competent administrators. The former Borno State governor stated this in Abuja when a support group APC National Integrity Movement visited him. Shettima assured that Tinubu will hit the ground running and form his cabinet within the first week after his inauguration if elected as president. He described Atiku as a political tourist who comes to the country only where there's an election and returns to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, to relax thereafter, adding that unlike Tinubu and himself, the former vice president cannot point to anybody he has mentored. The All Progressive Congress vice presidential candidate described Tinubu as a man The APC vice presidential candidate described Tinubu as a man with an excellent track record of service delivery, qualitative leadership, and mentor of men and women who have excelled in the different careers. He said Atiku Abubakar is like a father to me, and I hold him in high esteem, but he is a political tourist who is only in this country every electoral cycle, and we are going to retire him back to Dubai to go and relax. In every situation, for people to see your worth, they need to see your output at home. I am from the Northeast. He is from the Northeast as well. Atiku cannot point 3 projects that he brought to the Northeast or to the Northern Nigeria for the 8 years he served as vice president. He cannot show us 3 people that he has mentored. He's even good in terms with past governors of Adamawa State. Admiral Nyako is with us. James Ngilari is with us. Asiwaju can boast of Prof. Yemi Banjo. He can boast of Babachindi Raja Fashola. He can boast of Alai Mohammed, Rauf Aragbeshola, Kayode Fayemi, Femi Bajabiamila, Abiodun Falake, Joy Bukwi, Ben Akabweze. I can boast of Babagana Zulu, Senator Abubakar Kyari, Mohammed Ali Ndume, Betara Aliyu, and Tahir Bongono, Zainab Gimba. Describing Tinubu as the best material for the presidency, Shettima said, the trajectory of global growth is facing Africa, and Nigeria will make. Describing Tinubu as the best material for the presidency, Shettima said, the trajectory of global growth is facing Africa, and Nigeria will make or mar that transition. That is why I'd rather be a small fish in a big pond than a big fish in a small pond. I supported Asiwaju out of a moral obligation, out of a moral conviction. What we have seen is this opportunity for national collaboration and national cohesion. When the front line, the devices were being manipulated for political ends, Asiwaju refused to swallow the pill. Nigerians of younger generation must know Asiwaju's history of 2 decades past, when he stood firm as the fulcrum to a despotic PDP government in this country, when he was viciously maligned and ostracized, and that was when he laid the foundation for modern Lagos State. He provided support and succor when the nation was enveloped in darkness and when we were having lots of destruction in the hands of military dictators. He was a sanctuary for victims of political witch hunt, including Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who was intimidated, harassed, dehumanized, and chased out of the People's Democratic Party. It was Asiwaju that gave him political sanctuary and a platform to contest the presidency of this country in 2007. The same thing was repeated 4 years later when another harassed person, Malam Nuhu Rubadu, was given the platform to contest the presidency of this country under the ACN. Most of us who were in Lagos in 2015 for the presidential primary of the All Progressive Congress can attest to the fact that without the bloc support of the Southwest, President Muhammadu Buhari would not have emerged as the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress. For God's sake, ours is a young nation where inclusivity and sense of belonging has been the cardinal work of our nation, and political intercourse. If power resides in the north for 8 years, for God's sake, it should move. Very cute, very beautiful piece, sir. Very beautiful. But we expect nothing but this now. They're going to sell a candidate. But rest assured, sir, Nigerians would rather retire you to some BC forest where a comrades in genocide against helpless Nigerians live. Atiku will become the next president and Okowa the vice president come February 2023. None of them will abandon Nigeria for you, and the All Progressive Congress to continue killing and impoverishing us on a daily basis. So, stop dreaming, sir. You are the vice president Nigerians never want. Yay! Wahala. I laugh because Shettima and Timbe will retired by Atiku and a fine ticket. Oh, okay. Yes, he will hit the ground running just the way the current All Progressive government hit the ground running in 2019 and 2015 respectively. Why in a day like this? In a get sarcasm, and I get them. Sarcasm, and I get sarcasm. Wow. Savage talk, and I still get them. What do you know about leadership? Both you and Tinubu will never come closer to national level except state. So, how much of experience do both of you guys, Atiku, that the former vice president does not have? Talk of issues and how you will redeem your image on Chibok Girls saga, even though you have told Nigerians how you tend to take over the security expert from Tinubu. Birds of the same feather flock together. The All Progressive and the People Democratic Party are the same set of people. The electorate are wiser now. That is you thinking. Note, All Progressive Congress and the People Democratic Party is not and cannot be the same. Check your records and stop confusing Nigerians who want to vote out this All Progressive Congress government. Confused. How? This man has no dip in his mouth. Last time he called the vice president's ice cream seller, and today is Atiku Abubakar. He has no respect for his elders, and he can overthrow Tinubu or rebel when they win election. That is when they win, or if they win. It is only in Nigeria that someone like you will be talking about leadership after you and the All Progressive Congress is taking us from a peaceful country to a crisis nation. Nigerians are not fools. We know which party that has failed us, and we are not going to make that mistake again for the second time to vote your party. APC again, keep your propaganda about Atiku to yourself. No be small. No be small. Sincerely, Atiku does not live in Nigeria but is based in Dubai, and they also said he's originally from Cameroon. Well, my 2 cents, make sure to vote the right person come 2023. Do not be carried away by propaganda. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.